Welcome back to Warhammer Geheimnisnacht. Now, I recorded about 20 minutes worth of footage, and honestly, nothing really happened. I'm just trying to get this guy killed so we can immediately start playing as the Wolf Child, the great magic potential Wolf Child, who is going to be our Everchosen. However, I finished up the war with the Dwarfs and then pushed for some titles over here, which we've claimed, and really nothing at all happened. So I'm starting again. Really just trying to do whatever I can. I even took the war focus so we could duel some of our rivals, just to see if we could get ourselves killed. Still not dead. Let's try dueling Peter, our son. Now, he is our son, he's our rival, sorry, because I got him the ambitious trait as a backup heir. He's quick, ambitious, patient, good character, to be honest. Let's try and beat him. Attack. We dealt them 3 damage while receiving... No. What if I try and dodge? That seems likely. What if we just keep dodging? Eventually, we've got to fuck up. Damage dealt 2, damage received 1. Stop it. Show next action. We can only attack the enemy. God fucking damn it. Of course we would kill our quick son. Right, okay. Let's try the commit suicide button. So, I commit suicide, and it failed. The noose failed. Our daughter actually found us and freed us. We've tried a duel to the death, but our rival did nothing. So this time, we'll try for poison. Please. This is the one time we've had a good... Oh, thank God. Whew. Right. It's barely been a few months before you started to cough blood after ingesting the poisonous brew you had concocted. Finally, you will be released from this dreary world. Lose 200 prestige, gain the trait suicide, and we die. Now, this is going to give us, obviously, negative opinion with our vassals, because, when we play as her, a lot of the vassals are going to have a negative opinion of us based on the opinion of our predecessor. Although, actually, a lot of them quite liked him. Sort by the lowest one. Opinion of predecessor minus 23. This will wear off. 55. Look, it's a risky play, but I don't want to risk this character doing something... Oh, shit, we had 2 kingdom titles? Did we really? I've made a mistake. You know what? Not a problem. We can just declare war on him, if we have to. I assume... Yeah, we've kept most of the trade posts here, and obviously we are the better character. Kingdom of Vanaheim, who's Serb. Sure, I'll take that. Offer vassalization, and he'll say yes as well. Well, that's one problem solved. Alright, let's do that. There we go. Okay. Now we've just got to focus on getting our kingdom back together, because Gavelkind has completely split everything. Shouldn't be too difficult. Turns out they like us quite a lot. Now, this one is going to be a difficult get, however. We can just claim it and take the whole thing in one swoop. Let's try and get a council that doesn't completely hate us. Okay, that's not bad. We'll have you building legend. We'll have you studying technology in the dwarf capital. What focus do we want to pick for her? What about scholarship for learning? Because we do want to learn magic. Now, I'm not sure how much of an impact that will have on it. I imagine they've, you know, built that into it. And we want to go teach ourselves magic. 500 gold. Lore of Metal, Lore of Fire, Lord of Shadows, Lore of Beasts. Why don't we learn fire magic to start off with? Because I feel like that's going to be the most useful in combat. We're going to become our very own Sienna Fueganassus. Let's go ahead and set Finsvik to our capital. And we want our ambition to be acquire a Dark Crystal. No, not today, Jim Henson. I'm just going to go with building a war chest instead, because I think that's something we can do very, very quickly given our monthly balance. Sure, why don't we commission a runestone? That gives vassal opinion plus 10. Let it speak of me, because my father was a bit of a shithead. Why don't we go with, I'll say I feared nothing. We'll hold a blot, because that also gives vassal opinion. We do have 3 prisoners we can blot away here. One's a Chaos Dwarf? Oh, you poor man. Alright, problem solved. And I'd like to build an observatory as well, but we have to wait till after we've done that. Why don't we play this safe? Why don't we buy some books and materials? I assume that will make this whole situation go a lot smoother. I don't know for definite, but we'll go with it. The more your personal laboratory increases in size, the higher your chance of unlocking your true magical potential. You've still got a long way to go. Okay. Rotten Helheim, betrayer. He was Chaos Undivided. Damn. Speaking of which, let's do it. Let the celebrations begin. Vassal opinion plus 10. It's a great start. When the runestone is raised, it's going to give us another plus 10 and cancel out some of the malices our last character will have accrued for us. Oh, sorry, it's just general opinion plus 10. Well, that's even better. Okay. Let's build our observatory. And we can choose a patron god. Why don't we go for maybe a learning and martial focused one if there is one. That's a learning down. That does give a Dark Pantheon religious opinion, though. Kjorn. Right. Wonder who that's supposed to be. Loesch. Ulrich. So there is no martial and learning, which is a bit of a shame. Fuck it. Why don't we go with Kjorn, then? Kjorn. Martial +2 monthly prestige. Let's go for it. And we are going to be joining the Lost in the Damned Society anyway, so that does make the most thematic sense. 2 children. These are my sisters, I assume. Half-sister. You can go for learning, so that you aren't a threat. And you can go for stewardship with traits like that. Curious, fussy, conscientious. Very good stewardship character. We've got auto-stop plots turned on. I assume these are just traitors from before then. Let's not worry about that. How our intrigue menu looks completely bare now. Did we inherit our mammoth? That's the real question. We kept the mammoth. That's really good, since that cost me 1,000 gold. What rings do we want to equip? Let's take up the casting ring. Why don't we go for persuasion while we're doing nothing else? 2 persuasion rings seem like the best option to me. We don't have a good sword. We've never had a good sword. Okay. Sword of Destruction is one of the better ones we can have. Now, why don't we try and craft magical item? Horik. Weapon crafting. Can you craft me a Sword of Destruction? Because those things are very, very overpowered. They're better than Fearfrost, which is one of the better default weapons in the game. Spells. Okay, well, it doesn't look like we can. Okay, don't worry about it then. What we need to do instead is commission a magical item. So if we go, can we even commission one from this guy? Not enough gold, I assume. Yep, 375. Alright, that's fine. We want to save up our gold for taking back, Torquet Sky. Where are we fabricating claims on, sorry? Here? No, we're fine. We don't need that. Okay. Another thing we can do to help restore some stability here is give away some temporary titles. Or honorary titles, I should say. Let's get you on side. Cupbearer, which I don't think is a negative. I think I check this every single time, but some mods make that a negative. I think in CK2 Plus it's also a negative. I mean, it does make sense that it would be a negative, given that the whole point of a cupbearer is to make sure that the liege isn't poisoned. Seems like a bit of a pain in the ass, you know, being asked to test poisoned drinks all the time, potentially poisoned drinks. Alright, so what can we do for titles here? We could go for late administration. Now, that would give us the opportunity to change our succession laws. I would like true Gavelkind rather than elective. It would make things a lot more straightforward. Obviously, the downside to that is if a relative happens to be a good heir. So, for example, if we look through here, she's a good heir, and she's of our dynasty. We wouldn't be able to have her. Actually, no, fuck it. We'll stick with elective. She's a really good character. This goes just to our kinsman. He's not... Okay, he's got some good inheritable traits, but besides that, he's pretty terrible. We won't try and kill him off. I don't need to make any more enemies right now. Let's wait until the council's content. Let's wait until some of our opinion malices that we picked up from our last character have ticked away. Because obviously the downside to this is we're relying on our vassal levies to support us in wars. Which means if our vassals are pretty crap and don't like us, they're not going to provide as many levies. Which is going to make taking this back a problem. But I also want to take it back while he's still a kid. How many men's he got? 1,200. We've got 1,200 as well. We built a trade post, did we now? Why did we build that? Okay, well that's fine by me. And we can actually get the very overpowered one as well. That's definitely a worthwhile buy straight away. Still can't get one here. How far away are we? 0.9 still. 14.5. Oh, sorry, 14.9% chance there. But we're still going to get one other really OP province. So. Oh, we're already making 62 gold a month, though. Holy shit. These trade posts. They've made the game a lot more... Although they are very unbalanced, don't think anybody would disagree with that. They have made the game a lot smoother and a lot more straightforward. You're truly a heretic, then. Now, this is obviously the quest chain for joining the Lost and the Damned. Which, with this character, we should be able to make a hell of a lot of progress with, seeing as we are only 20. Alright, Lies meant to hold us back. I wonder what strange things I will discover. So I wonder if studying the stars with our observatory cancels out, or at least marks us as busy, so we can't carry on with our magic learning events. But from it, we could probably get I don't know. I wonder if Mystic would help out, or maybe... I mean, Scholar probably would. A bargain must be struck. And with the dwarves, can we potentially... My good dwarf friends can't buy armaments. What about the other good dwarf friends of mine? Can't buy armaments from them either. Somebody wrote a really good comment. I don't remember your name off the top of my head, but it was a great comment that when we try and take the rest of the Norscan Peninsula, which we don't want to right now until we've got some religious stability as chaos, leave one dwarven province in the middle of us that we can keep buying armaments from, or maybe 2 different dwarven rulers, so that we have some the ability to purchase their obviously their weapons, but their what the retinues called again? The artillery, dwarven gunners. All right, we're gonna sacrifice Horek. Horek, you're pretty good, so it's a bit of a shame to lose you because you can obviously you can commission artifacts from him and things like that. Now, commissioning magic items is instantaneous, if I'm remembering this right. So, well, it worked for 5 years. Fuck. If I click that, is he going to take our money now that he's dead? You motherfucker. Ah. Just ignore this. Just ignore this. I haven't even given us back all the gold we lost there, just enough to almost cancel out our debt. We're not getting anything out of this. If he turns around in 5 years' time and gives us our sword, I would take that money away again. That's me thinking that we would, because one of the magic mechanics are instantaneous. The other one they have to work for some period of time. I guess the other one is the instantaneous one. So that's my mistake there. But also, it's a little bit bullshit. You spent many nights looking at the stars in your observatory. It's truly fascinating. There are so many questions to ask. How did the stars move makes us a heliocentric scholar. Is there something strange out there might give us the mystic trait? So I'm going to take is there something strange out there? Just because I think that one will give us the biggest sort of magical related outcome. And the question is, when do we actually want to start experimenting with magic? Do we have a big enough laboratory yet is the real question. Oversea construction, no. We're saving our gold for mercenaries, like I said before. Look at this. We're getting 383 from this one, and we've only built 2 provinces in there. 1 building in this province. I thought we built 2. My mistake. Merchant port, obviously, for that trade value. And with this one, we will put in... Oh, well, that's pretty much everything we want. Garrison is just for retinue size, eventually. But for now, it's not really worth it. Well, this one, Frost. Oh, we can get it now. Awesome. Now, what we want to do is get immortal as soon as possible. We want to stay young and immortal forever. So, we need to try and find a Magic Power 4 character. Now, there isn't any way to do that besides using just me manually going through the character finder. So I'm going to take a cut here. I'll look through and find that Magical 4 character. So your guess is as good as mine what's happened with this character. They're an Azrai from Athul Loren, obviously. They're a spell singer. Don't know what that means. They have strong magic potential, dark magic, magic power 4. They're a child, despite the fact that they're 289 years old. They were married to this man, but this man died. And they have a child, despite the fact that they're 289. Anyway, obviously a graphical error. They're in our court, more to the point. Let's see if they'll craft us an immortality potion. Now, this is the only other person. Now, I did invite somebody else. This person here, Yinan. But the issue is, she can't craft it. The only thing she tried to craft was a healing potion. Now, I maybe that's because she's only got scarce magic potential. I'm not sure, but she couldn't craft it. It was the only other magic power 4 character that was potentially going to come to my court that I could at least buy a favor from and force over here. So, let's have a look at this elf child. Commission magical item. Commission potion. Potion of healing again. Interesting. I don't know why that is. So if someone wants to leave me a comment, of course you accepted it. I didn't want that. If someone can leave me a comment about why I can't make a potion of immortality anymore, I would be much obliged. It seems like this person fits the bill entirely. Like, magic power 4, obviously. Dark magic. All the winds of chaos there. Strong magic potential. All of these seem like viable things. Maybe I'm just too young. Maybe I can't afford... Maybe I need like more gold or something like that. Who knows? Anyway, I've been at peace for too long. Let's go and raid somewhere just so we don't lose any prestige. Chaos Dwarfs look right for the picking this time of year. Well, we don't actually have to send all of these troops. Alright, let's put you guys down. And no. You need to raid the Chaos Dwarfs. Now, should get rid of this malice. Oh, that's a... Hello. Okay, problem solved, I guess. Are we good? We're at war now. We're raiding? There we go. Alright, you can come back. An opportunity to strike at the foolish followers of the false gods has presented itself. I probably can't do it because we're the wrong religion type, but we'll give it a go anyway. I must move forward with studying the stars. Yeah, no, we can't do that. Sorry. Let's go ahead and cancel that one. Because we are a religion that technically shouldn't be part of the society, we can't use that decision. I did have a look through. There's actually no reason, at least from what I've seen in Geheimnisnacht, not to be able to do it. I'm not sure, maybe it's a base game hard-coded thing. Learning magic with no tutor is, nor organization of learned experts at your back is no easy task. How would you like to proceed next? Why don't we experiment and see what happens? Let's give it a go. She's got strong magic potential, or great magic potential, so this should be fairly okay, right? You do not know exactly what you're doing, but you hope that by cautious observation of trial and error method, you will manage to uncover the mysteries of the winds of magic. Now, if I mix this with that... Come on, please don't blow yourself up. Let's hope we find something out, at least. Oh, we should probably pick an ambition. We're losing we're losing prestige just sat here doing nothing. Groom and heir. That seems appropriate. We should probably find a husband as well. We could find someone Chaos Undivided. Would give us a very easy way to convert to their religion. Hang on. This guy's Chaos Undivided. Brilliant, lustful, and homosexuals. They cancel each other out. Brilliant is obviously a good congenital trait. Better than what we've got right now in Quick. Matrilineal? No. He is a speaker. What does that mean? Probably their diplomat. I was going to say maybe we could just buy a favor. We might have to just find someone manually in that case. That's from where I was trying to find somebody to... actually craft this potion. Alright, let's go with Genius. Why not? See if we can find a Genius. Married, no. Ruler, no. Diplo range, yes. Should help narrow it down a little bit. Why don't we search for someone with High Martial, perhaps? Now, this guy's really good. Genius, not bad. Chaos Undivided would be better, but not a Beastman, though. I'm not really sure that works out too well. Let's talk about religion. Look for Chaos Undivided first. So there's actually only a few Chaos Undivided. Genius. You're a eunuch. You are infirm. Oh, you're also a Beastman. You're a drunkard. Preferably not. This guy's not terrible. Genius. He's also the Steward of the Lost and the Damned. That might be a mercenary band. We can buy a favor. He's also the Steward. Genius. You just said that. Okay, never mind then. We'll try and find someone Norskin in that case. I think 25. He's not a bad character. There's lots of geniuses around. Hang on, this character's pretty good. He's a lunatic, but he will join our court. He's Midas touched for obviously that additional fertility. Diligent, patient. And his additional stewardship will obviously add to our state stewardship. So we'll take this guy. Come to court, Khalfar. Thank you very much. And we will arrange marriage matrilineally to us. Done. Lost some prestige there, but it's not a big deal. 1,000 gold now. Holy shit. Our monthly balance is plus 120. Well, we've definitely achieved something in this episode. You know what that means? You became Zinch? Well, can't we declare war on you anyway? Oh, we've got army levies raised. Let's try again. Alright, declare war. Claim the kingdom. Invite our vassals. Raise the troops. We've probably got enough men without needing to hire mercenaries at this stage. Yeah, we more than do. Who's he at war with? Chaos Raid? Right, okay. Fair enough. Let's hire some mercenaries as well. Let's do it. This should be very, very easy, I think. We could just very slowly siege our way to their capital. Getting stressed. So stressed is gaining better than the out of patience modifier. Oh, Christ. Who is this? You're pretty good, but unfortunately I can't afford to take any more malices than I've already got. Alright, this should be a very, very easy war. Let's do it. Excellent. Thank you. Potion of healing. I appreciate that. How about can we get them to... Maybe I'm using the wrong menu. Well, I mean, we could also channel spell power. Has 49 spell power points. I wonder if we need a certain amount for the... So there's spell power, there's magic power, there's potential. Good God, this system is overcomplicated. Like I said, Elder Kings does it really well. Sure. Why don't we channel your spell power for a start? Why don't we use the artifact on them as well? One of you speculated it might help with their spell power. Let's do that. Let's also mark your special interest so I don't keep losing you. Where are you? Tiny elf. You owe us a favor, and I think I've got that turned off right now. Yeah, I can sort that in a minute. Commission magic item. Why don't we try craft magic item instead? Because we can always cancel this one if we don't get what we want. Can you even craft a potion via this menu? Crown crafting, magic item. Could be a magic item, I suppose. If not, we could get them to do a Sword of Destruction because we don't have that, and it does give plus 27 extra damage. 27% to your army damage, that is. Why don't we try magic item, magic ring, magic staff, magic amulet, mage robes, magic spellbook, mage's crown? Holy shit, there's so much. Return to crafting menu. Can you make a Sword of Destruction? If you can do that, we're good. Now, that is going to put us in debt, though, isn't it? You know what? Wait till we've done the war. I'll try the commission again. Just in case maybe we fulfill the, yeah, that is the right menu. Just in case we fulfill the Potion of Beauty. Hang on. That's a start. Maybe it is the spell points in that case. And the way we can find this out, whether or not this is diminishing their spell points. So, no commission. No, we actually do want that because we don't have fair or anything like that, do we? So, I'm going to keep doing this until eventually they accept. Okay. Right, it's working this time. Okay, I gave him the dragon helm because obviously we've got that armor that counts as a helmet. So we actually can't use it anyway. Now, of course, we can just kill this character and take it back. They do have a child, but I'm pretty sure the artifacts will revert to us because that child is... Ah, okay, it's a titular title in a province that doesn't technically exist. So, maybe we'll inherit that back. I'm not entirely sure about the artifact laws of inheritance when your family is halfway across the world in a province that doesn't exist. Seems like something that wouldn't come up very often in the base game anyway. Alright, that's a good start. And they do have plenty of troops kicking around. We could... Why don't we get the vassals to attach to that? You guys attach there. We'll split our armies 2,600, 5,200. Yeah, that's a pretty good split. Move you down there. Who are you? You are the army of Oots. Are you led by someone? No. Let's leave you there. Tiazi, Volstagg, Oots. There we are. So we'll keep you there just so we've got two pretty decent stack sizes. Alright, that's going to take a while to siege. Let's move over to the next province. Where are their... They could have troops in their capital, I guess. That's the only place we don't have vision on. No? Where are your men? He's just sat in his capital right now. So actually, why don't we start sieging the capital with this stack and then use this one to sweep up the rest? Because if we take this one and capture him immediately, war will be over. Nope. Okay, then. This could take a while, seeing as he hasn't got an army. No, learn on your own. I don't care about you. Focus on bravery. There are some troops there. Let's kill that at least. It's a start. Alright. And how are we doing in terms of the society? Hey, that's a pretty decent amount of chaos so far. Our learning buffs it up. Right, so taking the scholarship focus was probably a really good idea in hindsight. And of course, if we start getting attrition, we can just build the fort up. No, not ransoming anyone, not until the war's over. Alright. It shouldn't take too long, I don't think. Definitely need to keep the trade routes running. Glory to Chaos. What can we do now? Sacrifice a holy person. That should be pretty easy, I think. The easiest way to do that, as a rule of thumb, is look for a province where you have a temple. Which could be an issue, given that all of our feudal holdings were given away to... Ah, here's someone. Alright, so this guy here. We put out a hit on this guy, so we can either... Oh, you can't plot to kidnap in this game, can you? So we'll attempt to abduct. What's Chaos's influence? Actually, not too terrible for a satanic society. Let's buy some more books and materials. Why not? It's not like we haven't got the gold for it. Right, it's another siege done. That's a... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Loads of sieges finishing at once here. That's good. We'll move into that one for now. Oh, that's going to take a while. Let's move over here instead. Where are your troops? Are they unraised? We could find out, I guess. So he does have 1,223 men somewhere. Interesting. Alright. Okay, we've got a chaos event just popped up there. We should probably make those notification events an actual pop-up on the screen. Dark lightning clouds of unnatural color constantly hover over the northern horizon, and the winds that often carry the laughter and cries of demons. Dark dreams trouble your citizens, and the many priests are saying the end times are near. Yeah, they are, because, you know, we're here. The, Wolf's Blood Everchosen. Who declared war on me? Who are you? Sorry, what? Oh. Sorry? Am I missing something? Oh, of course, he's not a vassal. He's, Right, so one of the kingdom we're trying to take's vassals declared war on a province that we've got. I see. One of the many problems with Gavelkind. This province is going to be worth a lot of war skill, because obviously it's got decent holdings in it, a castle and a temple there. We could always sacrifice this person, assuming we... Hey, there we go, getting the trait attractive. Awesome. Now that's going to help out far more than I initially realised. We're a female ruler, and the attraction opinion affects obviously the opposite gender. Given that almost every single one of our vassals is a male. Look at the... Look what's happened with this. Like, this is a pretty significant impact, actually. Attraction to attractive, plus 30. Attraction to attractive, plus 30 with everyone. Besides this tiny boy. Why tiny boy? Is it because you're a tiny boy? Maybe something to do with that, I guess? Anyway, well, that war was over before it even began, apparently. Sure. Good fight, I guess. Sympathy for the ancestor gods. Okay, sure. 47%. Right, so... When her scholarship focus is done, I would suggest maybe even jumping over to... Oh, she became Midas Touch. That's very good. Maybe even jump into theology focus just to get that learning buff to help out with the Chaos Society. Quicker we can make our way through the Chaos Society, the quicker we can actually just convert to Chaos Undivided. Now, what's our trade route limit? The trade post limit is 3 out of 4. So once we finish with this war, remember that there is a free trade post there, because we just sieged that one down and destroyed it. Oh, wow. Actually, we should technically get that, assuming we can finish the war before that finishes. Okay, that's fine by me. Let's move down here, take this province now. And what do you want? Kislev want my sister to marry him. Can we form an alliance? Or can we at least have a non-aggression pact? I suppose we already do, just by default. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm quite happy with that, seeing as they are right next to us. Genuinely, we buff borders, so... That's fine. That's good. That's probably going to safeguard us a little bit in the future. God, this war is really kicking on. It just so happens that these happen to be all the feudal holdings. A little bit annoying there. We'll get a marshal. How are you doing? What do you think? Organize a raid. Not much point in training troops, I guess, just in case the dwarfs decide to take advantage of this big war. Alright, how are we doing? 62. Whenever I hear that sound, I immediately think we've just finished the siege. Both those sieges are just about to finish. That might actually be enough to finish the war, if we're optimistic. Again, this is a valuable province. What about this one? This is just a tribe, right? Yeah. Okay. Not hugely valuable. Helps if you're on pause. Generally makes the game run faster. Alright, let's head over there. Now, they do have men in their capital. They're just about to counter siege. If we can get over there in time, we could lead some troops. Actually, not a problem with that at all. You get prestige for leading troops, so we'll do that. Grey Eminence. A lot of our family members here coming out very, very well. I'll buy some more books and materials. Crush this army. Siege the capital again. Take the province next to it. By that time, these guys will have had enough time to take this one. That should be it. That's every province. Now, that Immortality potion. Let's try and sort that out before the end of this episode. Channel spell power. Happy to do as many times as we need to. Let's keep doing it. You can have all the spell power in the world. Let's use that Mage's Tome. Let's just use it as many times as we can just for good luck, eh? Even if it does nothing, it's for good luck. And let's try now. Commission magic item. Commission a potion. No, still can't do it. Yeah, turn down automation. Good. Maybe you still need more spell power. There's really no way to tell spell power, eh? Alright, we'll wait and see. 100% war score. Thank you very much. You are now a count under us. That's really good, because that means they are really not going to cause any problems. Do we want to do anything with these mercenaries before I disband them? Maybe we can take this province here? Who are they at war with? Have we got any claims on them? Apparently not. Probably because they are, yeah, I was going to say, defending against heathens, we just spent all our piety. We can level up. That was a really, really quick level up, actually. So it seems like we're just limited by time. Getting chaos itself doesn't seem like it's going to be too much of an issue. Now, we are going to get the Necronomicon here. Let's go and see him. And let's put down these mercenaries, build up a little bit more gold, because, you know, 2,000 gold, probably not enough. Why don't we put up our trade posts some more, seeing as they are pretty much running this campaign for us at this stage. Let's go for another merch port here. Now, that province that was this one here. No, so the actual count of that province is the one building it, which is a bit of a shame. Don't think there's any more. Yes, the next one will be that one, which is one more across. We actually already own that as well. Interesting. What if you were to die? 5 living members. 2 men. We'd have to kill off 3 people just to take that trade post. What about you? Well, you've got other men in the line, so that's a bit of a problem. It's not like we need it, let's be honest. I'm just being greedy at this stage. Alright, new Chancellor, my half-sister, everyone and their mothers are now showing disposition for magic because of the eugenics game we've been playing. How about that holy person, though? What if we just invite a priest and then sacrifice them? Can we do that? I don't think that counts, as it has to be someone who holds land. Does that not work? Well, you're a holy person. Let's turn off auto-stop plots, just because that will give us access to more holy people. I am surely with child. My husband will be pleased. Great. Might be a good time to designate a regent. Brilliant. Okay, well, we'll stop leading armies in the meantime. Now, to my knowledge, children have a chance of inheriting wolf's blood, don't they? So, in theory, we could potentially have another wolf blood child. Let's talk about that potion. Now, every time I do this, we're unfortunately running the risk of them potentially saying yes to our commission. So I'm going to go ahead and quick save, see if I can commission that Immortality potion, and see if we get it succeeding. Right, yeah, unfortunately, I still couldn't get it even after channeling some spell points. In fact, what was happening was I was channeling spell points, and it was going between around 90 to minus 2.1 million. Which is the largest value you can get. Sorry, 2.1 billion, right? Largest value you can get for an unsigned 32-bit integer. There you go. So it's essentially underflowing, which means there's a problem with the code. I think I will look into it and see if there's a fix for that, because that's not intended at all, having minus 2.1 million spell points. Anyway, the Liber Caelestor? What is this? You arrive at the abode. This is obviously the Necronomicon, but I don't know what this book is. You arrive at the abode of a strange collector, the old Gianetto Zuccaro. After some persuasion, he invites you in. You speak at length, and he tells you of Batista, Batista, Gaspar, Necrodomo, who knew many things of the strange spheres and powers from beyond the stars. Right, okay. 30 cultural tech points, 100 gold, and we get the Liber Caelestor, which gives, to my knowledge, +5 learning, doesn't it? Where is that? Yeah, +5 learning, -1 diplomacy, -2 monthly piety. Could be an issue. Actually, it's not that problem at all. Major tome gives +10. What? Oh yeah, I remember that now. It's really overpowered. How many of those can we equip? Oh, we can only have 1 tome, which is fair enough. Alright, life isn't too bad. Why don't we have a look at, then, seeing as we're going to be so magical, why don't we try and craft a magical item with some other people? Yinan, for example, that I invited to my court. Why don't we get her to craft some magical-based stuff? So why don't we go, was it magic item crafting? Now, what do we want? We've got plenty of rings. We don't want a magical ring. Magical staff, maybe? Maybe that would help. Magical amulet. We've got the mage's amulet, which I don't think is great, but better than nothing. What about mage's robes? Rather than armor, I assume. Oh, that counts as a crown. Yeah, no, that's why I gave away the dragon crown. We don't have armor, though. We could craft some mage's robes. Magic spellbook might be the tome. Well, there's a mage's crown. Let's go for the robes. Let's give her a +2. Go for it. I think we miscast and nothing happened there. Can only assume that's what happened. A little bit of feedback wouldn't hurt. Let's try it again. So let's go once again. And if there are any particular good artifacts, let me know. Because I'd be interested to know which ones are worth collecting out of all of these. And then we will craft magical... what do we want? We want magical robes. Craft magical robes. Spend 1 power dice. No, nothing again. We'll try once more. If we can, that is. Next. 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 This is a fun system. Next. Magic item crafting. Next. 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 Magical robes. Right. Yunnan has... Right, this is what I was talking about here. Yunnan has 51 spell points. Each spell point will have between 1 and 6. Surely she's always going to miscast. Just a thought. Yeah, I think the spell system just might be completely broken. I'll see if there's a fix for that or something on the forums. Let's try someone else, just in case this person is, It seems to be with particularly skilled magical characters, seem to be completely broken. So let's try again. Magical item crafting. I am sick of this menu. Magical robes. Sorry. No. No. Okay, I'm convinced it's completely broken at this stage. So, I'll look for a fix. We're playing as a Wolf Queen, that's the start. And we've obviously brought back the kingdom together, so that's pretty good. Next episode, hopefully I'll have some sort of fix or resolution or change or something. And I will hopefully have that potion of immortality ready to go. That's what I'll try and start the next video with. So not wasting too much time going through fucking menus anymore. Thank you for watching. Leave your hints below, because I think I need them at this stage.